Hello guys, Jedi Plays back for another video, and today we have the Luke Skywalker Jedi Knight from the Star Wars Galaxy of Adventures line. I don't really collect these, to be honest. I wasn't that impressed by the look of them. These are now the Hasbro go-to kids figures, since they've apparently now scrapped the 3.75 basic style figures for kids. I got this from a fellow YouTuber, Sean Solo. I entered a little competition of this, and it was to basically give an answer, and I got the answer right, and he was gracious to send this off to me as a prize. So let's open the box and have a look at the figure. Okay, so out of the packaging, as you can see, these Galaxy of Adventures figures have a very stylized look to them. They don't really look very much like the characters. If you've seen the Rey figure from this line, you'll know what I'm on about. They're very stylized, very anime-ish. There is like an anime intro for each of the Galaxy of Adventure stories, and as much as an anime fan I am, and I do actually kind of like the style that they've done for those intros. I'm not really impressed with the likeness they've given this figure. He does come with a Jedi Night Green lightsaber, as seen in Return of the Jedi. He has got his black glove on, so this is obviously supposed to be after the Han Solo rescue, hence the black glove. But you can see he's wearing his tunic over his outfit. We'll get into that in a second, but as you can see, he put his lightsaber in his hand, and did you see that? He's got a little swinging action. It only works down, so you can't like swing it outwards, and there's no waist swivel to pull off like a slicing move. They're just like the new line basic figures with added action features. So going over articulation, we've got head, there's a side waggle waggle, there's a front. He has got a slight neck movement forward and back, so you can look up and down, side to side, wiggly waggly. There's no, I don't think there is actually a neck joint. I must have got that wrong looking at this figure earlier. As for shoulders, yes, they go out, but they don't go out very far. He can go forward and back, but if you hear that slight ratchet sound, that's for the action feature. So depending on where you want it set, we'll have it down like that for now. Elbows, yeah, there is a very tight elbow bend on the figure, and I can't really get into. Oh yes, you can turn his elbows. First time I did that. Wrist movement, it's on a peg style, so if you want to, well, you can't really reenact, but you can kind of pull his hands off if you want to. It would be totally the wrong outfit for it to reenact that hand slicing action. But yeah, he has got like a little stubby bit that goes in a hole there. Same on the other side. Obviously this side's the black hand. If you wanted to, you could repaint this hand this colour. There are no finger nails on the figures, so if you wanted to, you could repaint this hand that colour to reenact the beginning of Return of the Jedi without the glove. Do we have any waist movement? Yes, we do. We've got a waist movement. There's no ab crunch on these, so don't bother. For the legs, you can get a very, very good spread out of that figure. Legs go forward and backwards and out. The knees, very tight, single jointed knee. They do turn. There is slight ankle tilt on the figure, although it's not very prominent. And you've got a forward and back rocker on there as well. Same on the other foot. Now, if you do want to recreate the scene at the end of Return of the Jedi, where he's not got the tunic on and he's fighting Darth Vader, you can remove the tunic. But it requires 2 steps. You will have to pull off the head, which comes off. It's on like a little double ball joint type thing just there. And then you can take off the tunic, sliding it up and out. So there we go, you have to take the lightsaber off. And as you can see, he's got the lapel, as seen at the end of the film, which is very good, nice attention to detail. So if you did want to get 2 of these, you could do 3 actually, if you've got material to you make his Endor gear. You could do that. There we go. Pop his head back on, and there we go. So you can keep that tunic separate if you want, or just do Return of the Jedi end sequence fighting Darth Vader. I don't even know if they did a Palpatine. They should have done a Palpatine by now for this line. They aren't selling that well apparently. I went into Smith's Toys last week and they had got a few of these on the shelves. They got like Rey and Chewbacca, but the Finn, the little like reduced him down to like £3, trying to get rid of him. I could have picked that up actually. I should have picked that up. So there we go. So we'll just go over that again. So he has got a waist, no ab crunch, legs go out more like that without the tunic on, forward and back, knees, ankles, and so. And then if you want to do his slashy movement, you could raise the hand up and just drop. And it kind of reminds me of those Ninja Turtle figures that came with like the wacky wind-ups, or I think it was the Jumping Turtle film figures. You could like, they had 2 different movements on those, but anyway, enough of that. So yeah, just raise his hand up and slash. That's very basic. It's a kid's toy. So there we go. That is the Star Wars Galaxy of Adventures Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker figure with removable tunic. If you want to have like 2 different figures, you can, pick up 2 of these and recreate the beginning and the end. Just repaint that hand if you want to do before he puts the glove on in that sequence. So there we go. It's Jedi Plays with a review of Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker Star Wars Galaxy Adventure figure. I think this is a 5 point something inch figure. I'm not quite sure. But there we go. Thanks for watching, and I shall see you on the next one.